Hey guys, this is Ben with Exceptional Glass, 888-83 Glass. Today we are in Rivervale, New Jersey, and today I'll be showing you guys how to replace your bottom sweep. So a common question about these sweeps down here is, Ben, how come they always keep breaking, this and that? Like, well, it happens to be a wearable piece, meaning like the brakes on your car. The more that you use it, the more friction is involved. Obviously, they have to get replaced eventually. These are not permanent items. These are just merely squeegees and water diverters just to keep water from coming out from the other side of the shower. But they do wear out and they do have to be replaced. So hopefully this video will solve that problem. All right, so here is the existing sweep. As you see, the fins have been ripping off. So again, this is not a permanent item. This needs to be replaced every once in a while, and it all depends on the usage of your shower, how bad the water chemistry is in your bathroom. Seeing like this is all really super duper cloudy. So the calcium buildup gets these things brittle, and then they start coming off. Now, this is not a red flag, guys. This is not a big deal. So this video is to pretty much show you how you can replace it yourself. It's actually quite simple. So this is much easier than a new enclosure because we have an existing sweep that we know fits perfectly. So all we need to do is just take this guy off, match it to the new one, cut it, prepare it, make sure it's identical, and then just put the new one back on. Of course, when you do that, inspect the edges, make sure that those little fins didn't get cut while you were making the flat cuts here. So like, for example, we use this is called an anvil, anvil shears. So the reason they're called anvil is like an anvil. So you see, as it has a non-blade flat part, and it anvils to make a cut. You should use something like this, or even a hacksaw with a metal blade, not a wood blade. A wood blade is just going to char the crap out of this material, while a metal blade will make a better cut. All right, so let's take this bad boy off of here. Give me a sucker. There we go. So all I'm really gonna do is just line this guy up. Now, I'm doing this one-handed, so I'm not gonna be able to show you. Oh, and then I'll explain what this guy is in a minute. I'm doing this one-handed, so I'm not really gonna be able to show you full detail. So I'm just lining this up here to here. And then I'm gonna make a little pencil line on the edge here. And I'm gonna make that cut. All right, so I've made the cut already. So this is now identical to the size of this. In a moment, I'll explain what making a soft corner is. So I just wanna show you the cutting action here. So this is a bottom sweep. This glass is 3/8 thick, clear tempered glass. This is regular glass, that's why you see it's dark edged. This type of glass is used 9 out of 10 times for frameless shower enclosures. Now, even though this has a U-channel on it, it's still a frameless. All right. So, oh yeah, and we used square hardware on this guy. So this is what the profile looks like. Okay. Now, the biggest thing I've noticed when DIYers do a replacement sweep is that they put this guy in the wrong way. So this little sweep here, this is meant to be on the inside of the shower. The whole idea of that is when water hits the door, it's supposed to create momentum so that water can go back in towards the shower space. So of course, if you have it in this direction and water's hitting on this side, it has no momentum. It will still seal, but kind of eliminates the whole reason why this little V is here. So this is actually the physical way to go on. So I was gonna show you how to put the sweep on underneath, but I don't have a good vantage point for the video. So instead, what I'll do is I'll put it on the edge of the door, just to show you how it goes on. So the idea is to get it started. All right, so that's pretty much in and on, okay? But now putting it on the bottom is a little more difficult because literally speaking, let me see if I can be some sort of teacher on this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm getting old problems. All right. So of course you can't get the sweep in here under here like this. There's no space for that. So instead, what you're going to do is go ahead and get this started, and without pushing this up just yet, you're just going to slide this guy over until you find a comfortable point, which is usually at the edge of the door, but it may not be the case. And then you go ahead and you push this guy on. So I'm using a smaller piece just because it's easier to do one-handed. I won't be able to do this with two hands. I'm sorry, I won't be able to put the camera down. Man, you know what I mean. I can't do this while recording. So let me see. You know what? I'll give it a shot. So this is the new piece that I've cut. The whole idea is to get it. Yeah, in two hands is definitely a good thing to do here. Maybe invite a friend over for a beer or something and be like, hey, help me change the bottom sweep for this on this cool YouTube video I saw from this awesome glass guy. So now I've got it on. I'm not 100% sure that it's in the correct location. So what I do is now I line it up to the edge of this. This is most certainly going to be exactly where we need to be. So come back here. Start putting pressure upwards. Okay, and then you double check, make sure it's lined up to the edge. Looking good. And now we test. It's a beautiful thing. So that's it. Literally within this video, as of right now, it's 3 minutes and something. You have replaced a bottom sweep. And there are a lot of YouTube videos out there that show how to replace a bottom sweep, but this one's better. And oh, I'm sorry. I was going to explain what this is for. So this you'll find, this is a Shim Spacer. You'll remember this material for our how to fix a sagging door video. So these shims are used for the frameless shower door industry. They're clear. They're usually meant to be inside of that U channel to keep the glass from touching the floor. So literally speaking, you got a couple of guys inside that channel there. We use this to provide friction. So meaning, in a perfect world, the space between the bottom of the door and the top of the curb, in a perfect world, it would be 100% the same space. But sadly, we don't live in a perfect world. Sometimes they're off a 16th, you know, 1/8 inch, whatever. So we use these to push down the sweep. So I don't necessarily have to do this with this new one. This new one's a little larger profile than the one that came off. So that's pretty much how that works right there. So see, it's lowering that sweep so we get more friction. But as you see, that's too much dang friction. So we don't need that for this new sweep. So we can go ahead and save that for another saggy door video. All right. So if you made it this far and you've got your sweep on, congratulations. You have just replaced your bottom sweep. Don't forget to clean up. All right, now we're all set here. The bottom sweep has now been replaced. This is a double acting door, which we love, by the way. We love double acting doors. Check out our video on inline frameless shower enclosure to explain the double acting, its pros and cons. All right, and if you like this video, please feel free to subscribe and like it. The more likes we get, the more inclined I'll be to make more videos and more how-tos. So if you guys need one of these, please feel free to give us a call, 888-83-GLASS, or visit our website at njglassdoors.com.